friends, and welcome to my Empyrion Galactic Survival Let's Play series. Today is episode number 20, and is actually the final episode of season number 1. The reason I'm wrapping up the first season already is that the alpha is actually upon us. It's coming out tomorrow. I'm not sure at what time exactly, that's still up for speculation. But as you can see here, I've already got the alpha going, and that's because I was invited as a broadcaster to partake in the alpha a little early. The unfortunate part with my early access here is that I haven't had a chance this week to actually play. I've been super busy at work and with other things, other personal things, so I haven't been able to even test this. That's not true, actually. I did get on there very quickly the other night for maybe 5 minutes just to see what all the hubbub was about, and unfortunately I started off in space trying to do something a little different, and I didn't really get to see much of the alpha. It was all fairly the same. I did notice a couple of things, but we can check those things out here together now. I was hoping to give you folks that are subscribed to my channel a glimpse into the alpha ahead of time, which I suppose if I upload tonight you will get a little peek at that, but since since it's starting tomorrow, then there's not really a whole lot of preview here to share with you. But nonetheless, if you guys are hard up to play this alpha, which you should be because it's going to be awesome, tonight at least you can get to see a little bit of it now, and I'm sure you've been checking that out on YouTube from other on other channels. But anyway, let's give this a shot here. I'm gonna do survival. The first time I did creative the other night when I was on for a few minutes, I did creative mode for the first time. I don't think I've ever played creative mode on this game, so I'm gonna do survival straight up here. Seed I'm not gonna worry about too much. Start location. Oh, I remember now. The reason I put creative is because I wanted to start in space, and it gives you the option here to start in the Omicron orbit, which I'm tempted to do here again. Since, yeah, let's do that. Since this is not really a survival. This is more of just showing off the alpha and all the new changes. So let's go creative. Name doesn't matter. Omicron orbit, sure. I can always go down to the planet if I want to check that out, which is probably one of the first things I'm going to do. As far as the options go, I did check that out as well. I didn't notice anything new, but it's possible that I overlooked something, so if there's new features in the options, I'm not sure what they are exactly. As far as the graphics go, I'm not seeing a whole lot of difference either. Yeah, can't really say much else about that, but there are a couple of different things here in the inventory screen. Looks like the level cap is still 20, unless they're going to change that tomorrow, I'm not sure. But available unlock points are now at 0, so I don't have this crazy excessive amount sitting there doing nothing. Nice that my character remains at 20, and I actually got to keep my character, didn't have to start that over. So that's a nice little feature. I did root through the tech tree here real quick, but I didn't see anything new or anything that stuck out. I'm not going to spend too much time on this now because I really want to get down and check out those new biomes and get a feel for the planets and how they look now. So yeah, I'm not seeing a whole lot different here. Hover vessels, tools, looks like it's all the same. This is different though. So there's a texture and symbol tool now. Very cool. Oh, and a chainsaw. I guess I'm not looking hard enough here. There are some new things. Color tool has a different graphic. No, wait. Okay, so the color tool is a different tool than this one, which is now a change and rotate tool. Interesting. And yeah, you know what? I need to really look at this more closely because I'm seeing a lot of things here. A tier 2 drill. Huh. Very interesting. I wonder what the T2 drill will do. Probably mine faster, I would imagine. Drill strong, drill weak. Automatic for picking up ores. Okay. So what's the difference here? Max capacity 750, 750. Mass is the same. Range is the same. Reload time is the same. Huh. Takes an advanced CPU to make the tier 2 one, but the only thing I can imagine is that it must, either you must be able to mine more or faster or both, maybe, I don't know. We'll go through the tech tree here again real quick, but this is different. You're now able to change and rotate things with this tool, which is the former graphic for the color change tool. Now there's a color tool and the texture and symbol tool. Very cool. For anybody that didn't know, there are custom textures in the game now, which is very, very cool. I cannot wait to start playing around with that. And who knows, if I get ambitious tonight, I may actually start up Season 2 and get going. I wanted to wait for, obviously, Asthma Boy, aka Cracadamus, since we were planning on starting that up together. Originally, I didn't have Fridays free. I was preoccupied doing something else in another game, but that has since changed. So now my Friday nights are going to be dedicated solely to Empyrion. So, as I like to say, get your rubber pants ready because it's going to be a wild ride. We see here as well the chainsaw, which you can use to harvest wood from trees. I should probably read these tooltips as well. There's none here. This change and rotate tool, the tool used for changing transparency of some windows, LMB, I'm not sure what that means, and rotation of building blocks and small devices. Insert del, home, and end keys to do that. So I would imagine probably you just activate it, then you can spin it around like you did before. Chainsaw, range given for space. On planets, range is lower and depends on atmosphere density. Interesting. But essentially for harvesting wood, which I'm not sure what you can do with wood now. Maybe wooden blocks and whatnot. Looks like all this other stuff is the same. Tier 2 drill, tool used for drilling holes into terrain. Drill strong, LMB, drill weak. Oh, sorry, the left mouse button and right mouse button for the weak drill. And again, I'll remind you, as Asthma Boy mentioned, it's very useful, and I totally understand his point now with the right mouse button. Sometimes you only want to take away a little bit of what you're excavating or drilling or whatever. There are certain occasions where that does come in handy, so remember that you have a secondary function for your drill that's a weak drill. And it automatically picks up ore. Oh, is that? Ah, okay. It may be faster, it may harvest more, but it also automatically picks up ore, which is very cool. That saves my finger and my keyboard from mashing that E button constantly while I'm farming stuff and mining stuff. So that is very, very awesome. Let's take a quick look over here. Cockpit Passengers. See, this all looks the same. This is for the capital vessel, by the way. This all looks the same as far as I can tell. There's an offline protection. What is this? Placing this device in a structure yields offline protection on PvP playfields. Huh. Very cool. So people can't hijack your ship while you're gone or destroy it for fun. Prevents a lot of griefing. That is very cool. I have a feeling I'm going to be saying that a lot in this video. That is very cool. Because it is. Is this new? That looks different. An artillery turret. Maybe not. Maybe just a different graphic there or model. I'm not sure. It looks like that's pretty much it for capital vessel. For base, what do we got here? Anything that sticks out? A clone chamber. Okay, so they put this science thing to use. I think that's what that is. Or maybe it's a brand new one, I'm not sure. But this sets your spawn point. Awesome. Wow, I'm getting excited by the minute here. Alright, an offline protection for your base. Wow, this is making me want to create a PvP server now almost. Since you have protection for your stuff. I mean, there's really no reason not to, unless, you know, the only thing I can see is if you're sitting there mining something and someone comes up from behind and just jacks you up. That would get annoying after a while, but might be fun at the same time. I don't know. This was released on one of the later phases of pre-alpha. That's all the same, as is that. Generator seems like it looks different a little bit, maybe. I'm not sure. Could be not. I don't know. Everything else looks pretty much the same, I think. Now that alpha's out, you can pretty much expect that they're going to release more content regularly. In the miscellaneous section, we still have our basic starter, hover vessel, small vessel, capital vessel. Be cool if they came out with a new vehicle. Not sure what it would be exactly. Maybe a tank? I don't know. Something, actually, a sub would be really cool. Spend some time underwater. And you'd have to have an ocean planet, though, in that case, obviously. Apologies for the Outlook noises. Yeah, that looks pretty much the same there. Wait. Cargo box looks different. New model on that one. Hover vessel, not my favorite vehicle in the world, but I have yet to still make... I know I wanted to make a how-to video on this one, and I haven't really built one in my series yet, so that might be something we'll do in the future. That looks cool. Look at that plasma turret, awesome. Everything else looks the same. What is this? A harvester module. I would imagine that's to attach to the front of your hover vessel to harvest trees, I guess? I don't know. I haven't really looked into this a whole lot. I haven't read the patch notes or anything. If any of you guys out there know what all these things do, or if I'm being inaccurate or not specific enough with what I'm saying, please go ahead and correct me in the comments or add to what I'm saying. That would be much appreciated. As far as weapons go, I don't see anything different, I don't think. Sniper 2, yeah, looks... Rocket launcher 2, yeah, looks all the same here. So there you go, a couple new things to play around with. Makes me really want to start my world now, but I'm going to wait for my buddies to join, because it's always so much more fun to play with friends as to play alone. I mean, not that I didn't enjoy my series playing solo, but you know, so much better when you have buddies that can join you on all your crazy adventures. Oh, one thing I did notice last night when I was playing this, or 2 nights ago, I forget, but now when you hit Alt, it makes... Can you hear that clicking sound? There's like a little ticking sound there, and then your crosshair goes away. And while you're in this mode, you don't have to hold Alt anymore. You just activate your kind of third-person peripheral rotation view, and now I can freely move around and move my camera at the same time. And I'm sure they still have crazy zoom out. Oh yeah, love that. Let's go to Omicron and check out how it looks now. I haven't spent a whole lot of time on Omicron, so I'll be kind of discovering this planet at the same time. Maybe Season 2 will start on Omicron, I don't know. Might be an option. Alright, I'm heading right for an outpost. How many weapons on this thing? I do, but I don't think I have any. I don't have any bullets. This is probably... Oh, this is not an enemy base. This is actually a pre-made base. Wow, I'm falling like a rock here. Okay. So this is actually a pre-made base. I thought this was an enemy base, but it's not. So now landing is going to be a cinch since you don't have to hold Alt. I mean, it wasn't that bad before, but now it's going to be ridiculously easy. I'm loving the features so far that they've added. Very excited to start playing this again, and I'm so happy that my Fridays got freed up and I can focus on this game because I love it so much. As do, you know, the friends that I play with, X and Crackodamus, and maybe even the Viking Warrior will make a reappearance. Who knows? I've been talking to him about this alpha, and I think I might have got him interested. We'll see. Anyway, let's have a look. Go back into first person, take a look here. Well, we're not seeing a whole lot because this is a desert planet after all, so I wasn't really expecting to see a whole bunch, but I thought maybe there'd be more of a biome than this. Maybe there is. I just need to explore. Um, yeah, probably should have went to Akua. Alright, so that's what I'll do. I want to show off, some of the changes here in Alpha, so I don't want to take too much time just screwing around. Seems like there's more detail here. I don't know if it's just me or wishful thinking, but it seems like the mountains got more detail. There's more like crevasses, and the hills seem like they roll a little bit more. Some folks on the, I forget if it was the Facebook page or on the Steam Empyrion page, but they were pretty harsh on criticizing the water texture or shaders or whatever you want to call it. I'm not super technical with this stuff, so I don't know the exact terms, but they were pretty harsh on saying that the water looked like crap. I don't think it looks that bad. I don't think it looks that bad at all. I mean, there's no real collision here, but does it really look that bad, guys? I don't know. It looks alright. Even underwater, like it's pretty cool. Right? No? I don't know. Look at that, even droplets on the screen now. Very cool. I don't know. Maybe I'm not as harsh and critical as others. I don't know. My standards are pretty low for an alpha game that I paid, whatever, $17 for. My expectations are in check, I guess. But yeah, not a whole lot going on this planet. Whoop, it looks like they still have the invisible visible walls. So I'll stay away from those. I still cannot explain what purpose these serve. If anybody out there knows why they did this, please fill me in. I'm dying of curiosity. I thought maybe in alpha that these would go away, but there's got to be a reason for them. They wouldn't just block out certain parts of the planet unless they plan on doing something over there. I don't know. It's all speculation at this point. Anyway, let's go back to our CV and we'll head to Akua and we'll go check out that planet because Omicron's kind of boring right now. It is, it is a desert planet after all, so you can't expect there to be a whole lot there. Okay, where is my CV? It was around here somewhere. Where did you go, my little friend? There it is. Nexus Cruiser. I just realized I didn't save all of my creations as a blueprint. And I won't be able to access my old world unless I can somehow downgrade the updates. So I think I've lost a lot of things. Oh well. What better time to start fresh than on the alpha, right? We'll probably have to start fresh again when they come out with a beta, so don't get too attached to your creations. And if you do, well, make sure you save them as a blueprint so you can always print them later on. Forgive me, by the way, if I sound a little run down. I think I'm coming down with a cold or something. And I'm really tired. Had a rough week, rough day, rough night, rough year. So forgive me if I sound a little down. I'm trying not to. But anyway, let's get our asses back on the CV and cruise on. Am I upside down here? I think I am. Yeah. Was I? I don't even know. Hard to tell sometimes on these things. Yeah, that must be right. Is that right? I don't know. I don't know. Let's find out. Could I even land this thing like this? Oh yeah, the door's at the bottom. I'm good. Alright. How to get to the cockpit. I haven't really explored this thing much. This way. Over here. There's the core. I don't know what's that. The RCS. Core's probably around here somewhere too. Geez, this thing's big. Okay, this is the thing I was thinking of, the science lab, which is still a decoration, it looks like. Okay, so that other thing, did we even look at that? Did I forget to look at what that was? Oh yeah, it's the spawn point, that's right. So there's a way of setting your spawn point now, which is really cool. Really, 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 really cool. Alright, that's a passenger seat. Where is the darn cockpit here? I'm lost. Lost in my own ship. Maybe it's over here? I don't know which way's which. Is that another RCS? Why is there two of them? Huh, weird. For aesthetics, I imagine. Okay. Wow, this is a wacky design, I must say. And now we're back out over here. So where the heck? Down here? No, that's the poop chute. Spend my whole episode looking for the cockpit here. What the man? Have I gone this way? I hope I haven't gone this way already. I did. Alright, I'm going up. That's the only way I haven't gone yet, is up. So let's go up. Here, no. Here. No. Here? No. This is the garden. It has nothing growing in it. Okay. Well, I think the easiest way to find it would probably be to go down the poop chute here. Just fly around the ship until I locate it and get an idea. So this must be the front here. It has guns, so I imagine this is the front. Okay, so there's the cockpit. I don't know how to spawn things in creative mode. Might be a good idea to look that up before I start making a video. Let's see, creative menu, H. And I think you can probably imagine what I'm going to do here. Yeah, the easy way. Whoop, there we go. Alright, let's go to Akua and have a look-see. Pretty cool design though on this ship. The Bull Ant, MK1? MKI? Bull Ant. Is that like a bullet ant? Very painful, I hear. Getting bit by those. Alright, Akua, here we come. Why didn't that? Oh, there we go. Alright. The acceleration on this thing is very slow, though. Probably because it's so heavy. One thing it looks like they haven't fixed is the ability to move, rotate quickly left and right and up and down. You still have to use your mouse. So would probably be a good idea. What happened here? Generator turned off while moving. Initialize force stop on your ship. Did I run out of gas already? No, I just got turned off all of a sudden. Weird. Yeah, as I was saying, you have to use your mouse to move up, down, left, right. Initializing emergency backup. What? I must have ran out of fuel. It's the only thing I can think of here. I'm able to turn it back on though, so what's going on here? Weird. Huh. I wonder what I'm doing wrong. I don't see energy here anywhere. Gravity, passengers, distance, docked, power usage. Power left 0, yeah, so there is backup power now, so you're not stranded, it looks like, what that does. So it'll move you, but very slowly, and it'll turn off. Yeah, well, that's good to know. Now I gotta load up. Can I just use this emergency backup to keep going? I suppose that would get abused. Alright, well, if I can stop here. Alright, I'm stopped. Let's go fill up the fuel so we don't have this problem. No gravity. That's gonna be fun. So it was at the top. Oh man. This is horrible. Now I gotta go find the fuel tanks wherever they are. Okay, remember it's above the oxygen tanks. Not that that'll really help me, but you never know. It might. Fuel tanks. There's some generators. Fuel tanks, fuel tanks, fuel tanks. Ah, fuel tanks. I'll fill up these maws. Fill up these Perry Mawsons. H. Okay. Ooh, alien containers. Lovely. Suppose I should probably go through this too while we're at it. I'm just going to look for anything that I don't recognize. There's probably a lot of things here. There's the harvest module for the HV. There's the yeah, that's going to take some getting used to with that new thing. Texture and symbol tool. Biofuel. Huh. One charge fills up whole magazine. Interesting. Rest of this looks pretty much the same. As far as blocks go, there's probably a whole bunch more blocks. Yeah, alien blocks, concrete blocks, wood blocks, hardened steel blocks. That's it? Weird. I would have thought there'd been more than that, but maybe they're on another tab. I don't know. Cement. Cool. Blue crystal. Pentaxic. Water jugs. Alright. Control device looks different. I didn't really like the old graphics, so that's cool. Everything else looks relatively the same. I'm sure I'm missing stuff, but I want to just go through it quickly. A survival constructor. That's probably the basic constructor you get at the start. Looks different as well. Large constructor, advanced constructor. There's the new models for them. I actually like the old one better for the advanced constructor. It's smaller, more compact. Yeah, lots of cool things to play around with. New cockpits. Pretty neat. There's the offline protection. Warp drive tank. Warp drive tank. Huh. Not sure what that's all about. Anyway, continuing on. Doesn't seem like I'm seeing everything here. Not sure why. Here it filters it, looks like, by objects for bases, objects for capital vessels. It should be all the same stuff as over here. So yeah, this here is strange to me that, you know, you don't have any of the curved blocks and all that stuff. I wonder why that is. I'm sure I'll discover soon enough. Anyway, I don't want this video to be too long. It's already longer than I wanted it to be, so let's get some fuel going. Large fuel packs, please. Probably won't need all these, but whatever. Let's load it up, make sure we got more than enough. You know, I want to run out again. There we go. Now can I find my way back? Oh, I guess gravity's back on. That'll make things a little easier. Up. And maybe it's here? No. Must be higher. Aha. Aha! There was a whole floor that I neglected to go up. Nope, I'm not in the right spot here. Scratch that. I was in the right place in the first time. I swear I went down here the first time, though. Did I not go far enough? Maybe I didn't even see it. I don't know. Yeah, I missed it again. What am I doing wrong? Here? No. Oh my gosh. Navigation is clearly not my forte. Why is this so hard? Why is this so hard for me? I'm gonna do it the easy way again. I swear I'd get lost. I'm going the wrong way. No wonder I can't find myself back to I was going the wrong way all this time. Nice weapons on this ship, though. Okay, here we are, back at the cockpit. Can we make it back to Akua this time? Nothing's gonna stop us now. You only have 0 pentaticks. What does it say? But need 1 to warp. Aw, jeez. Really? Really? So in order to use the warp drive, you need another form of fuel now, which is this pentatix thing. Man, I don't even know where that thing is. Maybe I can just put one down here. Doesn't really matter. So that's what that thing is. Warp drive tank. Just plop it down anywhere I can. Doesn't really matter. And I'm gonna need some of that pentatix stuff. Am I even saying that right? Where did it go? Pentaxic. Pentaxic. Pentaxic? Pentaxix. Pentaxit. Pentaxit. Pentaxic? Pentaxit. Whatever. Go to your home. Get in there. Hopefully that's enough. You need at least 1, so it probably uses 1 every time you hit warp. That's my theory anyway. So there we go. Okay, not so bad. Here we go. We're on our way. While I'm making my way back to Akua, just want to mention that, again, I'm wrapping up Season 1 of my EGS Let's Play. Season 2 will begin very soon, if not tonight, tomorrow, when I have the rest of my crew with me. I gotta figure out a creative way to capture our voices, since I don't have access to a TeamSpeak or anything like that. We're gonna have to get creative with our communication. I don't know if we'll use Steam. I'm not a big fan of Steam's audio. Anyway, I digress. Whole point is I am wrapping up in this episode Season 1. Hope you enjoyed it. We started off very basic, very rudimentary, knowing nothing, and we've come a long way. Unfortunately, we lost our world of Terra, but we had a good time on it. It was fun. Hope you enjoyed coming along for the ride. Thank you very much for all the views and the likes. It's very much appreciated, and I hope that you'll join me for this next season of EGS Let's Play, where we're going to continue on our adventures and discover all kinds of new things, do all kinds of fun stuff, and take on some new projects and hopefully some collaborations this time. So Akua does look different at a glance. Not seeing any trees yet though. I'm wondering now if they haven't implemented everything just yet, and if this is just like a sneak preview of the alpha without the whole kit and caboodle. Because I'm not seeing, oh, I'm not seeing any trees here. I'm not seeing any necessarily unusual biomes or something that I'm not used to. Let's get down on the ground and have a look here. All right, we are on the ground. Okay. So yeah, this looks exactly the same. So I'm guessing that this early access does not have all the features, and that, like I said, this is just like a preview of what's to come, which is fine. That gives me something to look forward to for tomorrow, and I get the best of both worlds by being able to. Should probably leave the ship on. By being able to, you know, access the alpha early. See, now that I want to make my way back to my CV or my SV, I'm probably not going to be able to find it. Horrible. Oh wait, I think it's this way. There we go. I got it this time. Okay, let's go take a look. Oh, looks like I'm hung up on something there. Okay, yeah, I'm not seeing a whole lot different here. What was that? It's like a little puddle or something there. Sun reflecting on it or something, I don't know. But yeah, I'm not seeing any trees, so looks like this early access does not have everything in it. This looks fairly similar to pre-alpha. And again, this is alpha version 1.0.00360, which is one of the first early access alpha versions, I believe. There's the green stuff, which indicates I'm approaching a POI, apparently. I don't see anything. Misleading green mist. Yeah, this looks all the same, so hate to burst your bubble, guys, but I'm not going to be able to show you anything exceptionally different here on the world. I was hoping to show you some new biomes, trees, maybe creatures, plants, all that stuff, but doesn't look like we're going to get to do that here today. But no worries, you know, unless for some reason Akua is just going to stay this way, but I highly doubt it. Didn't look this way in the preview videos that I saw, so I think we just don't have access to everything just yet, which is fine. Like I said, it gives us something to look forward to for tomorrow. And now I'm extra curious to know when the official alpha release is going to get put out there, what time. If we're talking like a midnight tonight release, or if it's going to be like a 8 p.m. tomorrow release, which I really hope it's not the case. But yeah, I'm not really seeing a whole lot different here. So that being said, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this this episode, and I guess this season. And I'll take this opportunity to thank you once again for joining me on all my adventures, and I really hope that you'll join me again for Season 2. I can promise you that it's going to be a lot more exciting. We're going to take on some way bigger, more complex projects, probably bigger CVs, bigger SVs, bigger everything. And gonna have some friends hopefully join me, so it's not just me blabbing away by myself. And like I said, it's so much more fun to play this game, and pretty much any sandbox game, with with others. One thing I'll test here real quick as I'm coming in hot. A boom! Alright, looks like the collision hasn't been implemented yet either. Apparently that's supposed to actually wreck your ship when you do that now. Like pieces are supposed to fly off in all directions. I was going as fast as I can. I can't see it being anything else. So that's just confirmed it for me that we're not seeing everything we're supposed to be seeing right now, and there's a lot more in store for the official alpha. But anyway, I hope that was an interesting glimpse into what's ahead starting tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoy the alpha when it comes out, and yeah, that you'll continue to join me on all my fun adventures in the EGS world. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I will catch you on the next one, probably tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.